The H1B Guy here. And today, the H1B Guy news for the week ending March 22nd, 2024. Today I'll cover H1B lottery registration extended, record number of student visa denials, and USCIS fee lawsuit. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube and like this video so that I can continue to produce more content like this for you. I also wanted to mention that H1B Guy offers a variety of consulting services. I help businesses and individuals solve complex work authorization issues in the recruitment process while bringing awareness to employment based immigration benefits. If I can help you, please reach out. I'd love to hear how. And you can book an appointment directly with me via the h1bguy.com. Today's news is brought to you by Syndesus, the ideal plan B for high skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. PERM-ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for immigration attorneys and employers navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner Mob Squad has a solution. Join the squad. Now, the news. Well, on March 21st, 2024, USCIS, in a news alert titled USCIS extends initial registration period for fiscal year 2025 H1B cap. Quote, USCIS has extended the initial registration period for the fiscal year 2025 H1B cap. The initial registration period, which opened on noon Eastern, March 6, 2024, and was originally scheduled to run through noon Eastern on March 22nd, 2024, will now run through noon Eastern on March 25th, 2024. USCIS is aware of a temporary system outage experienced by some registrants and is extending the registration period to provide additional time due to this issue. During this period, prospective petitioners and their representatives, if applicable, may use a USCIS online account to register each beneficiary electronically for the selection process and pay the associated registration fee for each beneficiary. USCIS still intends to notify selected registrants by March 31st, 2024. Very quietly on Thursday, USCIS announced the registration period for the H1B lottery for fiscal year 2025 would be extended by one business day until March 25th, 2024 at noon Eastern. Per the alert, it's based on a system outage that registrants experienced. My best guess is that the outage occurred either Tuesday or Wednesday of this week, and thus the announcement on Thursday. This is also not the first time USCIS has extended the H1B lottery due to a system outage. The good news is that this gives employers one more day to submit registrations, and it gives those hopeful applicants one more day too. However, if you weren't already in process of being registered, the likelihood that this extension of an additional business day is going to be of any benefit to you is minimal. The biggest impact will be on the random selection and subsequent notification of selection, which will be pushed back by a few days. As of the time of this post, I'm assuming the notification of selection will start to go out as early as Wednesday, March 27th through Friday, March 29th. I know in the news alert it clearly states by March 31st, but it feels like it will be towards the end of next business week. On March 19th, 2024, David Veer, in a post for Cato Institute titled Record 250,000 International Students Denied Visas, 36% of Applicants. Quote, student visas are the primary jumping off point for most high skilled immigrants to the United States. Immigrants study at America's elite universities and then find jobs here when they graduate, largely through the postgraduate employment authorization program called optional practical training. Despite the importance of these visas, the State Department rejected an unprecedented 36% of student visa applicants in 2023, surpassing 2022's record. In 2023, consular officers denied a record 203,305 student visas. More visas were denied in 2023 than were issued in 2002 and 2005. The staggering number of denials occurred even as the number of issuances remained far below the peak year of 2015. Even 2015, with far more applicants, had far fewer denials than in 2023. It now appears that the higher denial rates, which shot up in 2016, may have dissuaded some applicants from applying, and the absolute number of total student visa applicants has declined. And student visa issuances have declined 31% from 2015 to 2023. It is important to understand that before a student can even apply for an F1 visa, they must already have been accepted into a government approved university. This means that the U.S. Department of State turned down 253,355 students who would have likely paid roughly 30,000 per year or 7.6 billion per year in tuition and living expenses. Over 4 years, that number rises to 30.4 billion in lost economic benefits to the United States. What may explain the sudden increase in denials is the sudden increase in issuances for Indian students. After major delays during the pandemic, Indian consulates issued an unprecedented 130,839 student visas, by far the highest total for India ever. But according to data obtained by researchers via Freedom of Information Act requests, before the pandemic, U.S. consulates in India were far more likely to deny students than U.S. consulates in China. Indians accounted for a record 29% of all visa issuances in 2023, so their higher rate of denial could have affected the worldwide average more. This post is an update to a previous post from David at Cato. The data here is staggering. Over a quarter of a million student visas were denied in 2023. I understand there are a wide range of justifications for the denials. We cannot overlook, though, the economic impact of not only the loss of tuition and expenses, but also the unforeseen impact on the demand for talent by graduating fewer students. India and China continue to lead the overall number of international students, which coincides with individuals from India and China leading the total number of new H1B visas issued annually. While the US continues to be the top destination for high skilled immigration and advanced studies, data like this is concerning and will most likely have an impact on the US's ability to continue to lead the way in that regard. On March 22nd, 2024, Dwight Meifelt and Barbara Menifee, in a post on the National Law Review titled Lawsuit Challenges New USCIS Fee Rule. Quote, significant increases to U.S. citizenship and immigration services filing fees are set to go into effect on April 1st, 2024. However, a lawsuit filed in a U.S. District Court for the District of Colorado may delay that implementation. The plaintiffs in the lawsuit, IT Serve Alliance, a group that represents technology companies, the American Immigrant Investor Alliance, and a Canadian investor, have asked for a preliminary injunction to stop the planned fee increases. The lawsuit argues three things. One, the fee rule was promulgated without following proper rulemaking procedures. Two, the fee rule doubles immigrant investor fees to the EB-5 program in violation of the law. Specifically, USCIS imposed new fees on immigrant investors and regional centers without completing a fee study that Congress required as part of the EB-5 Reform and Integrity Act of 2022. And three, the asylum related fee arbitrarily and without legal justification shifts the burden to certain employers to fund the government's handling of asylum cases. In a not so surprising turn of events, USCIS finds itself the defendant in another lawsuit, this time surrounding their newly minted fee increases that have been set to roll out on April 1st. As I covered during the H1B Guy News for the week ending March 15th, 2024, USCIS is rolling out new forms to coincide with the increase in fees. I do not see USCIS holding off on rolling out the fee increase on April 1st based on this lawsuit, but it is worth noting the suit has been filed very easily could impact set to be implemented on April 1st, and I expect we'll have more information on this as soon as next week. I think that the lawsuit challenging the fee increases was absolutely to be expected, but I'm more surprised that it took until 2 weeks before the changes were set to roll out for this information to become public. For the full post on the H1B Guy News for the week ending March 22nd, 2024, please check out the h1bguy.com. And a reminder that today's news was brought to you by Syndesis, the ideal plan B for high skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. If you're facing an H-1B denial or OPT expiration, don't get caught off guard. Make sure you have a plan B, and Syndesis is your answer. We'll gladly help you navigate the process, and if you'd like to find out if you qualify, please be sure to use the link in the video description below, and someone from Syndesis will be in touch. By PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase, the labor certification process. If you're looking to reduce your costs and overhead associated with PERM labor certification recruitment advertising, let PERM-Ads.com help you. And by Mob Squad. Are you a technology professional facing U.S. work visa related challenges? Don't leave your fate up to chance. Our partner, Mob Squad, has a solution. Mob Squad helps technology professionals facing U.S. work visa related uncertainty remain working with their current U.S. employer nearshore from Canada, as well as technology professionals from around the world who are seeking to find a rewarding opportunity in North America. Through their partnership with the Canadian government, they can obtain a Canadian work permit for you and your spouse in as little as 4 to 6 weeks. So, whether you're looking to stay working with your current U.S. company or you want to find a new opportunity in Canada, please find out how the team at Mob Squad can help you via the link in the video description below. Join the squad. Just wanted to ask you again to please like this video, subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube, and click the bell for notifications so that you're notified anytime we post new content here to this channel. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Really appreciate your support. The H1B Guy, your global source for all things H1B.